Now, I give you a very classic case. It is about the case of Asamoah Gyan versus Gifty Jan. There's an interesting case I talked about in this video. I'm referring to this video. Take time and watch it. Now, what are the brief facts of that case? Asamoah Gyan had married Gifty Jan, and they've been together for some years. They had children together and all of that. But Asamoah Gyan went to court to say that, you know what, the marriage I had with Gifty Jan was never a good marriage, was never valid, and should be nullified by the court. And the court says that, well, I've listened to you and all the evidence. It shows clearly that before Gifty Jan got married to you, Gifty Jan had actually contracted a marriage with somebody else. The person was in Italy, and Gifty Jan married that person under the ordinance. And she entered into that marriage, of course, for immigration purposes. She entered into the marriage because she needed an invitation from a spouse outside, that is in Italy, so that she can go to Italy for medical purposes, according to the story or the facts. So Gifty Jan had that marriage, went to the assembly and went to the process and had the marriage done. The husband in that marriage invited her to Italy for the medical purposes, and she went and came back. Now, when she got back to Ghana, she did not take any step to ensure that she nullified that ordinance marriage she had with the person in Italy. Then later on, when she was deciding to marry Asamoah Gyan, she went ahead and married Asamoah Gyan without dissolving that first ordinance marriage. And the law is that you cannot add any other marriage to ordinance marriage. What it means is that the marriage she had, which was subsequent to the marriage she had first with the Italian person, that marriage with Asamoah Gyan is not valid because the Asamoah Gyan's marriage with her is being added to the one she has with the person in Italy. This is a classical case of the lesson that you just cannot add any other form of marriage to an ordinance marriage. I believe this lesson is well learned and you become a doer of what it says.
Make it legal.